Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
Brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to Dwayne.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, genius, it's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Friday,
Get him off big, Freddy. Get him off big.
Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. I'm Richard Mullican, joined by my co-host, the man that will do anything for love, but good Lord, he won't do that, and best friend, Josh Briley. Say hey, Josh.
But I won't do that. What is up, my best friend, Richard Mullikings?
Yeah,
How's it going?
Episode 137 here, and we're trying to hold out the blood oat from last week.
I was going to ask you, do you know what a blood oat is?
A blood oat? No.
Well, obviously you don't,
Yeah.
because I kind of tuned into a little bit of your live stream on Friday, and I was like, this motherfucker literally said on Sunday.
Well, that was a special show. That was a special call to action show that we did on
a
Facebook.
call to
A call
action.
to
I love it.
It was on Facebook Live. If you want to go back and listen, Josh couldn't make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, P3 Radio with a call to action. Dun, 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 dun. You're going to get us some charges for fucking inciting a riot.
Yeah. No, Josh couldn't make it. Unfortunately, I really wish he would have been able to make it, man, because we had a good time. We had Jay from Let's Discuss It and McCaskill from the McRadcast. He actually said that our episode with him should be up this week.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So,
I've been, just
it's been
waiting.
It's been
waiting
about
to
3
listen
or
to it.
4 weeks.
Yeah,
hasn't
so
it?
it might as well never have fucking happened in my head.
Like, I'm sitting there going back through my mind and going, what did we talk about?
I know.
And then I remember, oh, God, I talked about that. It's like, oh, I talked about that too. So, but no, we did a Facebook Live show, and then my nephew wants to do a sports live talk show, like where we just talk about sports one day this week. If you want to do it, that's fine. You can. We're going to talk about football and right now, well...
Yeah, as bad as I want to, Richard.
Well, I mean, that was what we were talking about earlier. I feel like you're kind of trying to dip out of this one because I said something like, yeah, you want to do more radio this week since you're off work? And you were like, no. And I was like, you want to do your own show? No, I'm good. The world won't end.
Like I said, I think in your head, you have a certain feeling about it. And in my head, I have a whole different feeling.
You don't enjoy doing this anymore?
I do when we're doing it, but when we're not doing it, it don't bother me.
Yeah. There's just times, though, man, I just like Jones to do something. Like, I'm just jonesing to get out there and do a show, or I'm just like, I guess it's part of the wrestling thing too, because I did wrestling for like 10 years, and it's like every weekend I'd have to be wrestling, and when I wasn't, I felt like, man, I need to be doing something. I get antsy. So like this has become like my filler for wrestling. I like entertaining somehow. I like talking, telling jokes, and joking around, and I don't know, man.
I thought porn was your filler for wrestling.
Well, yeah,
Never mind.
that too. I'm your filler for your mom.
No. You'd be cutting it short there, buddy. You ain't even halfway there.
No, it's like I love mom jokes. There's this, Poker Face.
I love moms.
Yeah, I know. Saw your magazine choices from earlier.
I've been a MILF.
40 plus.
Hey,
Go to that
I've been
one.
a MILFer since I didn't know what the fuck a MILF was.
Go to 40 plus. I want to see that one.
That was my first choice.
Ooh, she about to hit the change of life. Look
It
at her.
was them middle school teachers, man. I'm telling you. Right whenever I was sprouting a nut hair.
But they weren't like in their 40s at the time.
I know, but
You're
like,
just
I think it's
adapting.
just the age distance. So
Yeah.
when I'm 60, like fucking grannies will be installed to me.
It is weird though. You see 20-year-olds now, and you're like, they
But I
look like
don't know,
they're like
dude.
10. Like that's the way they look to us. Like
I've
'cause they
liked
look
40
so young.
I've liked 40-year-old women since I've been like 12. So I don't fucking know.
How old are
Maybe-
you? 37. See me in 3 years, sweetheart.
Maybe whenever I'm like 65, I'll look at 40-year-old tell women like, God damn, that's a baby.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine doing that. I'm gonna enjoy the ride till I'm there, brother.
You're gonna have that no gray hair bush. No, thank you.
You ain't been putting just for men down there, have you, baby? I want to know how old you
I
are.
know what fake dyed hair looks like. That looks dyed.
Smelled like some dye, but kind of had some, I don't know, bit of a funk to it too.
But I don't know how we got there. But anyways, yeah, that show will be coming out. We're gonna do the sports show sometime this week.
Let me ask you this, big man.
Yeah.
If you're doing sports and there's no goddamn sports, what are you going to talk about?
Talking about free agency mostly. That is a funny thing that you mention it. ESPN does this one thing. They used to do it a lot. It's called the Ocho. It was a takeoff
Off
dodgeball.
of the dodgeball.
Well, they
movie,
actually
yeah.
have it on today, which is Sunday.
I've heard that, but I'm not a cabler, so
We could play it in the background if you want.
I'll just start watching it
Table
and forget
tennis.
about you.
Table. Look at that motherfucker go on that raft. But it's just like bar games and stuff.
Yeah.
So kind of fun. But no, man, I think that was what we were trying to do the most of, is just not talk about this whole blood oat take.
Sound like
thing.
you ate some oats before.
We're trying not to do the blood oat talk. So we do have a show lined up with stuff here.
We swear.
Yeah,
It's not all about dicks.
Well, why would we go away from format? I mean, that's what I'm wanting to know.
I thought that was foundation.
Yeah.
Do we even have to mention that anymore?
But no, man. So you're off work this week. I
I
was off
am.
work last week.
And you're a bit pissed off, which I would be too. I would be pissed off if they was wanting me to come back in after all this.
Well, they made the call last week, and you know as well as I do. And like I said, we're trying to get away from talking about this, but we're talking about the circumstance. We did say if circumstances arose that affected our lives, we talk about it.
Listening to you like a fucking lawyer now.
Yeah, no, we did not perjure ourselves now.
No. I what I said.
What I said was no. The thing about it was, like, our place made the call last week that, we're just going to bring in essential people, but we're going to bring them in at like a reduced hourly time. We won't work our full shift. We'll only work like basically a little more than a half a day every day. But it's like, what are we doing? It's like everything that we have to do is depending on certain people being at work, and those people have been like told to go home and stay home. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know what we're doing. And it is getting a little bit scary, because things are getting shut down. Like, I pulled up I have a WorldCam app, right? Not like one of those cams, but a WorldCam. You know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
can see in bathrooms all across the globe.
They use satellite imageries and they tilt it a little bit to get in the windows.
Look at that bush on that one girl in that one stall.
Oh man, but yeah, we were I got this WorldCam app, and the WorldCam app basically has webcams up across the world. Like, so what it is like they have one in like Japan, they have one in Hawaii on the beach, so you can see the waves rolling in, but they have like a bunch of them in New Orleans. And last night at about 11:30 I pulled up Bourbon Street, because it's always fun to look at Bourbon Street, because they have like 2 in a karaoke bar, so you can hear random people just singing karaoke at all times, and then they have like 2 on the street, and like you can see people, like, you can't really see clear images of it, but they're pulling up their tops for beads and stuff. It's a party going on there.
Still,
Like,
huh?
Well, no, they're completely empty.
Good.
Like, the streets are completely deserted, and I pulled it up. I'm like, holy shit! It's 11:30 on a Saturday night, and everything is closed. It
Well,
just
you bound
looks,
to know that, Richard Lee.
Oh, I
God damn,
know,
they
but-
done shut everything
but
down.
it's like a freaking apocalyptic post-world like vision to see Bourbon Street like completely empty.
Bourbon Street without titties
Jesus.
is like,
Why did you yell like Bourbon Street?
look, it's not going to show up on the after product. Not too bad.
Like, it reverberated in my ears.
Anyways, Bourbon Street with no titties is
Yeah.
like,
Bourbon Street with no
No
titties.
tit- yeah,
Or
exactly.
no alcohol.
It's
or no
like-
weed.
whatever. I mean, there's probably some crackheads on Bourbon Street.
Dude, you walk down Bourbon Street, it's just the smell of like liquor and weed. And whatever desperation and titties smell like, because that's there too.
I bet meth would be a big thing down there.
Probably.
Because that's like the drug of the jackrabbit or whatever. So
Drug of the Jackrabbit.
they
Are you
apparent-
working for this guy named
No.
Jackrabbit now?
Dude, apparently whenever they do meth, they want to fuck like jackrabbits. That's why a lot of like
Like they want to fuck like a jackrabbit? Or
yeah,
they
just
want
bang,
to
bang,
fuck
bang, bang,
a
bang, bang, bang,
jackrabbit?
bang. Probably both.
Y'all go out in the woods, get me a jackrabbit.
Did you hear about that former mayor of Tallahassee and
No.
all that trouble he's been getting in?
Uh-uh.
Well, apparently, him and another guy were caught in a hotel room with a large amount of methamphetamine and a guy that had just OD'd on the floor. He was shaking, vomiting, and all that, or whatever. Well,
Nice.
the dude ended up dying, and they never like said anything about the mayor. Or I think he's not the mayor anymore.
Right.
Then again, he may be. I didn't read.
You did your homework on this one, I see.
No, I didn't expect to talk about it,
Oh.
Richard. But we got to talking about it. But yeah, apparently he's going to be in a lot of trouble because he was there and the dude died, and he
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing meth with him and shit.
Yeah.
But that was the consensus was they were fucking in there.
Oh. Well, I tell you what. Speaking of fucking a jackrabbit, like we were just, I don't think we were speaking of fucking a jackrabbit.
Hold them big ass floppy ears. Keep
He's
hitting me in the
kicking.
balls.
He's kicking.
I bet they could fucking like
Grab some more duct tape. Wrap him up like a football.
I bet they could turbo thump them balls and make you never want to fuck anything again.
Well, speaking of fucking animals, I don't know. Josh, this is an article
Hey,
that
we
I saw
had to
this
make
week.
a segue somehow, right?
Yeah. Man had sex with dolphin called Dolly for a year and claimed she seduced him. I saw this on Facebook this week, and I was like, what in the heck? How do you fuck a dolphin?
I guess through that hole in the top,
The
right?
blowhole?
Or however they sound.
I don't see how a fish would. I just don't get it.
Well, I mean, it smelled a little fishy. He got reminiscent of his first day's fucking, Get it? Get it?
Oof. Malcolm Brenner wrote a book. He wrote a fucking book about it. Wet Goddess. About his experience with the dolphin who he claims to have a relationship with when he was a student. Oh, man. This is like that Woman Times 4 movie, except with the fucking dolphin.
Read that next one.
Malcolm Brenner is a self-confessed zoophile. Like Zoobaloo. You remember that show Zoobaloo? Where all the characters dressed up like animals and shit? It was weird.
I do not.
Zoophile.
Zoophile?
Who claimed he had an affair with a dolphin called Dolly after she, I don't know why they put those capital letters. Like
Is there a reason that
she seduced him?
Is there a reason it's called an affair? Like, who was he cheating on with the dolphin?
Fucking fucking killer whales.
Probably.
Anyways, now
She's
60
thinner, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. The dolphin's way skinnier.
Now 68. This motherfucker lived till 68. He's been sticking his dick in everything, and somehow he's still alive. Malcolm was still a student when he embarked on the relationship with the bottlenose dolphin in the 70s. He has written a novel, Wet Goddess, which tells the story of a young man who has a sexual relationship with a dolphin, Ruby, while he's working at a theme park. Malcolm has admitted the book is autobiographical and based on his own experiences. He said, I wrote this book for dolphins because we are mistreating these animals by keeping them in captivity.
Yeah.
And fucking them.
He didn't add the fucking them part.
Right.
No, buddy. You're mistreating them.
Right.
There ain't a we involved in this shit.
Right. Then
God damn.
Then he's got a picture that he had taken with it where he's like hugging the dolphin. And
And we don't see his lower half.
Yeah.
So God only knows where it was stuck. There's where he got him pinned down in that little lagoon right there.
It's a she dolphin named Dolly. Malcolm claims to have been in his early 20s when he started his relationship with Dolly. He was a keen photographer and was allowed to take pictures in the pool at a former theme park in Sarasota, Florida, where he lived.
Oh, yeah, baby. Stick that bottlenose out of that water. Oh, yeah, look at it glisten.
Oh, man. The student was allowed to swim with the dolphin and soon formed a close bond with Dolly. He said, I was given free
Boy, did he, I tell you what.
I know Dolly, biblically. He said,
I really know Dolly.
yeah. He said, I was given free access to the dolphins. Yeah, I'd say so.
Lots of spare time, buddy.
And I became friends with her by going swimming with her. She was very special.
How else were you supposed to become friends with her? Walk on the fucking beach with her?
Get up here, Dolly.
Hey, come watch the monkeys with me. No, the TV show, darling.
You got her in like
TV show.
a big like tank, like a Tupperware like moving storage tank.
Watching whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Sanford and Son.
Malcolm claims Dolly announced her intentions towards him.
Oh, yeah.
By positioning herself so he was rubbing against her. I wonder if that means like, what was his dick out? Why? There's only one way that could happen.
I mean, we were swimming nude, you know. I want to be nude, like I was closer to nature.
He added, at first I discouraged her. I wasn't interested. After some time I thought, if this was a woman, would I come up with these rationalizations and excuses? Malcolm insists Dolly became more and more aggressive in her pursuit of him.
So we're dealing with a forced situation.
Yeah. It seems like he fails to mention that he rubbed like dead fish on his dick before he got in the pool. Look at her. She's going towards it. I ain't doing nothing. She's going towards it. Look.
Ever since I met her, I said, baby, you do as you do. I ain't going to stop you.
Oh, man, this is a pervert right here. He said, I found that extraordinarily erotic. It's like being with a tiger or a bear, which I soon hope to fuck as well. This is an animal that can kill you in 2 seconds.
Just any minute they could bite your fucking neck off. It's a rush.
This is an animal that could kill you in 2 seconds if it wanted to. Then, one night after the theme park had closed, Malcolm says he and Dolly eluded the male dolphin so they could spend more time alone and eventually had sex for the first time. So he caged off the male dolphin, jumped in the pool. And,
he netted it and shit like it was being caught.
Yeah. Watch those damn tuna nets, Dolly. He explained there's something quite transcendental about making love with a dolphin. Why is this like a 19-page article? Malcolm has always
wrote a book about it, Richard.
Yeah, Malcolm has always stressed that there was nothing abusive about his relationship with Dolly, and the dolphins basically have free will. He added that what is repulsive about a relationship where both partners feel and express love for each other. I know what I'm talking about here because after we made love, the dolphin put her snout on my shoulder, embraced me with her flippers, and we stared into each other's eyes for about a minute. This was not the same dog. This was not some dog.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That bullshit.
Because we
you
cuddled.
took acid. You took a hit of acid and then you went into the dolphin pond or whatever. That's all that happened.
Yeah,
damn.
This was not some dog trying to hump my leg, okay? This was a 400-pound wild-born female dolphin. She was an awesome creature. But
because we all get sexually attracted by dolphins, right?
But
I mean, dude, I went to SeaWorld one time, got kicked out of there because I
I
had a
can't
boner.
tell you how many boners I've popped watching fucking Flipper.
Ooh, if I had half the chance that little shithead got away from that dolphin, I'd fuck the head out of Flipper.
But dude, every story has its tragedy. You know that song, "Forever, Our love will last forever," and well, nothing lasts forever, not even the World Wrestling Federation. You know, you've seen that.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but 9 months after Malcolm began his relationship with Dolly, it was a pregnancy scare. 9 months after, that's why he left. The park closed, and she was moved elsewhere.
He had to sneak into the aquarium to fuck her at this point.
It sent the young student into a spiral of depression.
I don't know what it's like not to have an aquatic blowjob now.
He said, I called it a relationship because that's what it was. When she died, it made me feel terrible, and I fell into a depression that lasted 5 years. Man, that dolphin pussy fuck you up, won't it? Okay, Malcolm also claimed that separation had a devastating
Separation had a devastating
impact on the female dolphin.
How does he know he couldn't find her? Remember?
She died shortly after she was moved, and Malcolm firmly believes she committed suicide by voluntarily stopping breathing.
This motherfucker, man. Are they doing this from like an insane
I
asylum or
don't
something?
know. The relationship didn't break any laws as bestiality was only banned in Florida in 2011.
Wait a
Are
minute.
you
Wait a
shitting
minute.
me? That cannot be real. Bestiality was legal up until 2011.
That
And then
can't
somebody
be
said,
real.
we've got to put a stop to this.
Did you know he was fucking the dolphins? We got to make a law about this.
Malcolm has been married twice, but also describes himself as a zoophile. Is that a zoophile or a zoophile? Or a zoophile?
Zoo.
Zoophile. And says he has had previous sexual experiences with a dog. This motherfucker, like the fact
So
that they gave
anything-
him any time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just because a crazy motherfucker, had this fucking outlandish ass story about romancing a dolphin and all this. Oh, by the way, I used to fuck dogs too. You're crazy. You're crazy, and I shouldn't even. I
Yeah.
feel like you've wasted my life.
Like, what was the publishing company that published this book? Was it your friend Skeeter
Fucking-
that had one of those clamps and those little
Some
little
asshole
things?
at zero,
Notebook
like
maker,
at a
Kinko's.
Nova Copy.
Don't bring Nova Copy and Kiko's into this. We just print whatever's
Fred,
handed to us.
published by Fred at Kinko's.
They don't promote his book, I guess. That's a good thing.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Wonder why.
If you'd like to read more stories about
Yeah, it's on the shelf right next to Mein Kampf.
Yeah. If you'd like to read more stories about this guy fucking other animals, please visit your local library.
Me and Beethoven.
well, we
the
go-
first romance.
Josh, we go from that to this. I've been looking at like every kind of thing because there's nothing fucking open. So I'm like, I got to look at something. So YouTube actually has all these videos, and one of them is
You
this-
don't say.
Yeah, it's this place
Huh.
online.
I'll be damned.
YouTube.com. Try it out sometime.
I've heard of it, I think.
But they have these news bloopers, and one of them was one I sent you last week. It was the woman that got hit by lightning. Well, this one was a news anchor that was trying to do a turkey call, and so
One way to do a turkey call is with this gobbler, and it has a little diaphragm in it that allows the
Okay.
gobbler to vibrate. You should try that.
hold on, wait, stop. I can't pause it the way I normally do. So describe this turkey call. It does look like some kind of
it looks like
sex
a
toy
like
object.
it looks like a fleshlight without the outer casing, and
It kind of looks like two fleshlights put together without the outer casing. In the middle, you have an accordion type thing.
it looks like a primitive radiator hose. To be honest,
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. So it makes the noise because the accordion thing kind of moves back and forth, and it moves through the air of this diaphragm. All right, so this is
You said diaphragm.
Vibrate. You should try that.
I would love to. Go ahead.
so. What is the news anchor? He hands it. The guy hands the turkey call to the woman news anchor.
I want to see this. No.
She's like, that was like my last trip at the bar.
Did you want to
She
explain that?
double-handed it. And
She put
just
one
started-
hand at the top, one hand at the bottom of the diaphragm, and she puts her mouth on it and starts pulling it back and forth.
and then just giggles her fucking ass off.
No. Nobody's serious.
The male anchor is dying.
That just wasn't right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, now
Unless
she-
it was mine.
She knows now. Like, she didn't get the fact that it was going off before. Like, the guy was just moving it.
Believe me, if I was in that position, it'd been going off.
Somebody slowed that down. I mean, it's not a dolphin, but fuck.
I know, so you shouldn't even feel bad about that one, man.
Oh man, but Josh, one thing that nobody should feel bad about at these uncertain times is getting drunk.
Feel good about yourself.
I mean, do it at home because the bars are all closed. Walmart closes at 8 o'clock.
well, you can bet your ass if you do it inside of a bar right now, you've broken in, and that's a whole nother issue.
Yeah. So don't do that. Do what we suggest, and that is going to our sponsor, that is the Wine of the Month Club, and get yourself 2 quality bottles of wine a month You can even get more, I guess.
You can.
Times are tough, but you can get 2 bottles a month delivered to your door. You don't have to go out. You don't have to put on a respirator and a mask and scrub down to go out. You can just have it delivered to your door every month by going where, Josh?
I'm going to suggest that you do use the Wine of the Month Club, but you're going to get there by using tinyurl.com/P3wine. In these uncertain times, yes, you want to get that delivery man to bring that shit to your front door because you are right. We made a blood oat. We're not going to name it by name, but you know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
And your ass needs to stay inside. Don't break into a bar. Get the old lady drunk and just bang around with her a little bit.
Yeah. Make the baby boom of 2020 the thing. And do it with P3 Wine by going to tinyurl.com/P3wine. The Wine of the Month Club, the original wine club since 1972.
Little boy in a baseball hat stands in the field with his ball and bat. Says, I am the greatest player of them all. Puts his bat on his shoulder and he tosses up his ball. And the ball goes up and the ball comes down. Swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground.
So, Josh, we lost Kenny Rogers this weekend.
Now the little boy.
And was there anybody cooler than Kenny Rogers? Let's be honest. Like, he did so much stuff. Like, he was on Reno 911 for a while. He did some stuff on there. Seemed to always poke fun at himself. But he could still sing, too, right?
Yeah, up until, I think, this year. This year he was supposed to have a tour, but
yeah.
I think he started having some voice problems and health complications. He had to cancel it, but my wife, she was wanting to go.
Yeah.
She's seen him a couple of times before, but she wore her Kenny Rogers concert tour T-shirt from like the early '90s or some shit to grocery shopping or whatever. Had one person yesterday, and this is whenever it was announced that he had died yesterday morning.
Yeah,
I think
it was really late, like Friday night, early Saturday morning. Yeah.
Well, she wore it and had one person say, I like that shirt. You know, that was it. Everybody else was in their
the No One to Hold 'Em tour with Kenny Rogers.
No one to hold 'em, baby. No one to fold 'em.
This was probably the worst Kenny Rogers song, though. I hated this song when I was a kid. This is called The Greatest.
It's just about a kid failing.
Well, I guess I wouldn't have hated it so much if I didn't hear like a local preacher. That, you know, we went to the church. They used to tell about this story. This is like one of those old-timey stories that, you know, that people would tell.
And then Jesus, he took the baseball and he threw it up and he kept missing.
Right.
And then you raised,
I thought he was perfect.
Well, that's where I'm getting to, Richard Lee.
He was going to be a pitcher.
He was the perfect pitcher. He pitched a no-hitter that day. But no, that was the reason why I hated this song, was because I'd heard this story. And I'm like, this would be like if somebody took like old sayings and made a song out of them. Like Jesus was walking on a beach with me, and I looked out to the sea and only saw one set of footprints. It's like, okay, we know the story, but I hated this song. But The Gambler was really good. I liked
Coward
The
of the
Gambler.
Country.
Yeah.
Lady, man. Whew.
Islands in the Stream.
Dude, I used to get so fucking hammered and sing Lady and fucking She Believes in Me.
Wow.
She Believes in Me, dude. It would fuck me up when I was drunk, man.
Oh, while looking at MILF magazine. Later.
I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you.
Don't care if you're 40.
Oh, I do care. You got to be over.
Yeah, now.
Plus.
Well, I'm going to say,
that
like,
plus.
you're probably working into the 50 territory now,
No,
aren't you?
man.
Not
they're
there yet?
just, they're there at the 40 range.
Yeah. I think probably about 5 more years you'll be in the 50 territory.
I don't think...
I think when you hit 40, you're going to want something a little older than 10 years.
No. I won't.
No,
No, because
You
there's
think
a
you're
certain
forever going to be stuck at 40s.
Well, like I said, when I'm about 65, I'll probably, God damn, they're just babies.
Well, I remember when I was in my 20s, I was like, I had this like thing for like the 20-year-olds, you know, the 19.
Oh, you did? Like-minded people.
Yeah, like, you know, like, but as I've gotten older, I'm like you. I don't, it ain't like an age restriction or anything, but it's the MILF stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely better.
Like I said, I've been a MILF OG since day one. That's what.
How many kids you got?
Shoot, you ain't even started.
I ain't
yet.
even going to take it out of my pants. This woman only has no kids.
How do I know I'm even going to get anywhere with you, baby?
So we were talking about that being the worst song, like of Kenny Rogers' collection. And it still wasn't bad. I mean, it's like it wasn't his vocal range. You know, it
ball
wasn't
goes up,
right.
the ball goes down.
And then the ball touches the ground.
It's like a Red Savine song or some shit.
But
Then I snatched that CB out of his hand. Said, "Look here, boy.
you come back here again, I'm gonna kick your ass." He's a little child in a wheelchair. What the fuck you trying to do, Red?
Oh my God.
That's Teddy Bear, episode 16 on our podcast list. If you want to go back and listen to that,
Feel
See
a bit of nostalgia during these quarantine dreams. Here.
I've thought about going to some of our old shows that I really like episode 16, and putting them through the system, cleaning them up a little bit, so they're not
Writing
like,
scripts, and then we'll just reenact them.
No.
And we'll make them better than before.
Take the actual the audio file, run it through our system to basically clean it up, because we have advancements in technology now since we first
I like
did
how
it.
you said that we've had advancement in technology. We just got a better computer that wasn't like, property of the school system.
I want to say no. Why do you keep saying that? Oh Jesus!
It's a joke. I'm ribbing you.
No, the computer, it wasn't the problem. It was the fact that when we first started recording, we were using a splitter and 2 microphones
From Kmart.
Yeah, and it was on a laptop, and like you could hear everything in the background, like
My dog barking.
Yeah, I mean everything. But I think we did that episode from my house.
No, the Red Savine episode was from my house.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, we were on my couch in my living room at C Street. Yeah. That was
I don't know. Those kind of blended together.
Yeah, they all did. That was back in your drinking years.
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 Boy, you're really painting me with a big bristled brush there.
But no, I was talking about like that was the worst.
Back when you just shit pants drunk. Now you can I can get drunk a little bit, then just walk away.
I don't think my mind's working right, man. Like I don't know why. Like
do I need to call 911 or?
No, I mean I'm sitting here and I was trying to read that read earlier and I couldn't get the words right, and I'm like stuttering. Well, earlier this week we went to before everything shut down. We went to West Virginia.
I fell down a flight of stairs in West Virginia, and I hadn't been the same.
Dude, it's fucking mountain territory there. But we went to West Virginia to see some friends who they don't have any cases of this blood oat virus. Because they don't have any tests for it.
Right.
So when you see the
So like nobody's infected yet.
When you it's kind of like omission by like just not giving a fucking check-in. It's like we're all safe.
Well, we live up on that mountain.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's coming up there.
Yeah. So so they don't have so when you see this map of like where all the blood oat virus has hit, it's like the whole map is red except for West Virginia. So we went to West Virginia, and I'm sitting there trying
They can't even get fucking
happiness
welfare there. So
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't getting no tests there.
Yeah, so they we were there, and I was talking to our friends and everything, and I couldn't get the name of the song right, and the song starts playing on their kids' like little toy. You know how you have those little toys that sit around the house and boop 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 for look babies.
I am so far removed from that.
But you remember it, right?
Oh,
like the little
definitely.
jumpers,
Yeah.
they light up and they flash. Boop, 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 boop,
I remember like stepping on a few during my years, as you call them,
Yeah.
breaking something. Fuck. Damn, I'll have to buy another one of these some bitches. Better throw it away before they see.
Yeah, that's the thing. You break a toy that was your kids. It's like, oh, I gotta
damn it.
throw this away. You wonder how many of those got thrown away when we were kids.
I know, it's like all of a sudden just like my favorite shit that I left in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
You know.
Your dad, fuck it, I broke it. Joshua,
Oh.
you don't pick your shit up, so I stepped on it and broke the shit.
Well, you'll learn. Hell. Bet you won't leave another out there in the middle of the floor. Hell.
But I hit one of the toys and it started playing a song and it was like blum 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 blum. And I was like, man, that kind of sounds like that Journey song. And I was like, don't start believing.
Don't start believing.
I was like, no, that ain't right. Don't stop believing. And then it just became funny. It's like, don't start believing.
That changes the entire dynamics of that
Let
song.
go of the feeling.
Home Depot trip, yeah.
Don't start believing. I just thought that was the dumbest thing ever. Don't start believing.
Suicidal feeling. Gas leaks.
Oh man, but oh geez. But speaking of songs, since we're on this topic, you said you found the worst song that you'd ever heard.
You know, like I said, I was searching because, you know, like we were talking before you pressed record there,
Right.
it just blew my fucking mind. Because but you're like an OG when it comes to Dirty Dancing and all that shit to where oh yeah, you didn't know that?
Right.
It blew my fucking mind. I did not know Patrick Swayze sung that song, She's Like the Wind.
She's like the wind.
In my tree. I like I said, I did not know that. I always thought it was one of those, you know, just no name 80s guys that sang it. You know,
Right.
I guess I'd always came in on the non-introduction of the song. If this Patrick Swayze with "She's Like the Wind" or whatever,
Right.
I never heard that. I just thought it was some jackoff. Well, that song got in my head. I heard it on XM or something, and then I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Listened to it at work as I'm walking or whatever, you know, singing like an idiot. And I'm still there, you know. I'm not changing it because I'm doing something.
Right.
And this song comes up, and it's by a man named Tony Garcia.
So you didn't know She's Like the Wind. Do you want to play She's Like the Wind?
I mean, I think you want me to play She's
Play
Like
a little She's Like the Wind so people know. You had to unmute it there too. There you go.
You know,
This is what you were looking for when you were doing the Google search.
yes.
Okay. So this is Patrick Swayze, She's Like the Wind. Made famous on Dirty Dancing, by the way.
Man, I'm talking about, dude, he was on another level of pussy getting back in this time period. I'm serious. If you think his ass could have went to the fucking Old Hickory Mall in 1988, you are wrong.
No.
His ass would have been
I
torn
would have
apart.
said probably up until like the mid 90s too, because then he had Ghost.
Roadhouse and
And they had
Ghost.
Roadhouse, Roast.
Roast? I can't talk either.
He had Roast. If you love Patrick Swayze and Ghost, you'll love him in Roast. And it's just him making a fucking roast.
And then I had this dirty sauce right here. Get it? You know, baby.
What was probably his last movie?
Um,
Oh, that
I'm really
Tu
not
Wong
sure.
Fu.
No, he was in Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
you know, that was in 2001. But he made other shit after that, but I kind of tuned out, to be honest with you. But I think he was working on something, and then the cancer came, and
Oh yeah.
then he just stopped or whatever.
Yeah, I remember my cousin who was a few years older than me, like 4 or 5 years older than me. Like, they used to watch Dirty Dancing all the time, and there was that sex scene in Dirty Dancing, and she'd always pause it to look at his ass because he had his bare ass show in that movie.
And see, the funny thing about that is, like, your family, you know, it's all women and all that. And you know how they were. You went to that little full gospel church on that country road and all that, you know.
Now let me tell you about Jesus is the best pitcher in the world.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you got that mindset and everything.
Right.
But when it comes to Patrick Swayze's ass,
It breaks down barriers. It really does.
It's a fucking free for all.
It breaks down lots of barriers. But anyway, so you were looking for that song.
I found it and I played it,
Yeah.
but like I said, afterwards, and you know how my YouTube suggestions are.
Yeah.
It gets a little weird sometimes. And this is closely in that title range of She's Like the Wind. Well, this is Tony Garcia with Just Like the Wind.
Oh man.
And this came out probably 3-4 years before.
And we're
She's
looking
Like the Wind.
we're looking at the album art right now, and he
And
looks
you-
like
you know
Bobby
who-
Moynihan.
No. That literally, I know who that is. That is Roberto Alomar.
He does look a little bit like Roberto Alomar
That is
too.
who that is.
Who did I just say? Bobby Moynihan? Is that who I just said? Bobby Moynihan, right? I don't know how to spell Moynihan.
I thought you were saying Bobby Bonilla. I was like, no,
He doesn't look anything
that ain't
like
Bobby Bo.
Bonilla.
That ain't Bobby Bo.
I'm gonna show you a picture of
Okay, some
Moynihan.
fat Jewish guys who he looks like. No,
No, I'll see if I can find a closer picture of him. He kind of looks like a character he would play because he's on Saturday Night Live. He kind of looks like a
okay.
character he would play.
Eh.
So, yeah, that no, not that
No,
one.
that guy does too.
He kind of looks like he could pass for it. So you
Kind of
found
looks like
this.
he can pitch.
Yeah, I play relief pitcher for the
Baltimore
Astros. Yeah, Baltimore Orioles.
I saw the funniest thing about the Astros. Your cousin posted on social media.
Which one?
He said that none of the
yeah.
Astros have caught the coronavirus, but the blood oath virus.
Yeah,
I guess they saw all the signs coming.
10 lashes, Josh. You said it. I know we said we weren't going to say anything about the. How did I do this? What did the fuck?
Tony is fucking shit up, man.
Okay, so play the song. Hold on, before I do that.
Oh, you want me to play it this time? His ass won't take over.
I did something, and now the toolbar is gone. I don't want to hide the toolbar. There we go. I do want to look up something before I forget it. But anyways, you found this video. It
ain't
was
a
just the
video,
next
it's
one. Well, you found the song. You saw it, and you're like, "Well, hell, I liked it when Patrick did it."
No, I was just driving. I wasn't at work. I was driving, and She's Like the Wind went off. I'm still driving. I'm not going to pick it up. the phone
Oh,
up and
you were
change it.
listening to YouTube on your phone while you were driving.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
And I thought I was at work, and I remember, no, you don't listen to shit at work. That would be illegal. You can't listen to shit at
So
work.
I was driving, listening to it.
Well, you know, either way.
You can't listen to stuff at work? They don't let you?
You can't have headphones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And even if you did, it's so fucking loud in
Yeah, you
certain
wouldn't be able to
spots,
hear it.
wouldn't matter. You have to turn them up and you'd blow your fucking eardrums out.
So go ahead and hit play. Let's hear Tony Garcia.
So She's Like the Wind. That's an awesome song. You know, it's nice. Lots of wet pussies to that song before. I guarantee you, this song right here dried all them pussies right back up.
Just like the wind does. It's very, it's not what I was expecting.
No, it's not. It doesn't match the picture.
No.
Or the third
picture-
baseman, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I heard this played at like the 96 West Dance.
I feel like this would be what you would listen to on like the Spaceship 3000 in the fair. It sounds
Or
just
Vice
like-
City.
Yeah.
It's something on the radio station of Vice City. When you're just
All right, guys,
driving.
2 for 1 long necks here. We got Anastasia on the stage. I love how he just decided, no, we got to let it breathe a little bit.
You got to, man.
Is he
You
ever
don't
gonna...
need to rush in. Oh, he comes on in here in a
All right,
second.
let's hear what Tony's got.
You can just hear them pussies drying up.
As he looks into their eyes, is this a song about a dolphin?
That's what old, whatever the fuck his name was, listening to.
Gonna move you to SeaWorld in Orlando. Oh, Jesus. I wonder if this was like his aunt that uploaded this.
Tony, you need to get your music out there. People don't remember.
No, Ma, I told you I'm a construction worker now. That career is long gone. Has anybody commented on this?
Probably.
That's
But we don't
Spanish,
understand it,
Spanish. Techno, no, Spanish. No, and, oh, wait. There's somebody has done the words. As I look into your eyes, I can see that you wanted me to love you. You wanted to be mine's. You said that it was
You
wrong.
wanted to be
Yeah, this is a song about a dolphin.
You said it was wrong. It is the dolphin song.
Oh, nothing else to say. Oh, Tony got rough on him there, didn't he? Oh, man. I don't know how you found that.
Like I said, my YouTube suggestions, it gets a little weird sometimes.
Oh, it's a bit of crazy.
Bet lots of coke was snorted to that song back in the day.
Which one do you want to do now, Josh? Your call.
Well, we can just keep up with the trend of songs and play this promo, and then the song that I found after this promo.
Okay. So we're doing in this bloat virus. We're doing a lot of YouTubing. So we're trying to keep the bloat virus from infecting our show.
Tell them why, because they probably already know. But anything that you try to find online now, it's got the goddamn bloat attached to it.
Yeah, everything.
There's nothing normal anymore.
You cannot scroll through Facebook like one story. Like you might see one story that doesn't have it. You can guarantee you the next one's going to talk about that blood oat.
And that, and
I couldn't find any shit paper at fucking CVS.
Which is technically blood oat,
Yeah, and like I said, it's all attached to the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's very hard and trying time for all of us.
So we're trying to keep it. So we're doing a lot of Google searching and YouTube searching. Next week might be the American Picker show, or not American Picker.
That's what we're doing now?
I did think maybe we should do a watch along
of American Pickers.
No, not of American
They
Hollow.
ripping your old ass off.
Maybe this week, if you're bored and you ain't got nothing going on midweek, because I'll probably be off work too, maybe we need to do a Facebook watch along of American Hollow. And then we won't release the death show. We'll just, now that we've had time to let it soak in, we can make different jokes about it.
I think you needed to have time to soak it in.
I watched that movie like we listened to that Anthony or Tony Garcia song just now.
You watched it like, this is my life.
Not all of it, Jesus.
This is my life.
Some of it was.
Like, it ain't funny at all.
No.
I'm remembering abuse.
So maybe we need to do that midweek. We'll do a Facebook live show.
I don't know.
American
Don't
Hollow.
you be planning shit.
No, I'm just saying maybe. We do a watch along.
I don't know.
They do watch alongs on Facebook now. You can have a movie going and do a watch along, and people comment on it as you're watching it. Like people watch it with you.
Yeah,
so it's
I
a
bet
live
they will.
thing. Yeah. So.
I don't know. That's a hard movie to watch. If you're not like, you kind of got to be fucked up in the head to get a lot of the humor. But it was hilarious to me.
Poor little fella.
Poor little thing.
Poor little thing. She just broke a chicken's neck.
Dual fisting that motherfucker. She got 2 chickens. Poor little things. But anyways, in this trying period, there's nothing much better than a Dusty Rhodes promo, right?
Hard Times?
The dealer. He is the dealer.
We talking about Hard Times?
No.
No?
The cold-blooded sausage maker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world television champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
You see that hat?
Dusty,
Get that
welcome.
Ford hat on, boy.
What about Jimmy Vane? What? He tried it. They almost got him again.
This has got to stop somewhere. Let me tell you something, David Crockett. This is going to cease to exist. It's going to stop now. I don't play no game.
What shirt does he
I
have
don't take
on?
no presidents.
Sloppy Joes.
And his shirt's a Ford.
No, his hat's a Ford Lincoln Mercury.
So Dusty dressed up for this one.
Yeah.
I love how they were talking about Jimmy Valiant and nobody said any specifics. They almost got him again. It's like, you know, he tried to put his finger up someone's butt in the ring.
No, I thought they was talking about yanking him out from under that glass table. No, make another turd, baby.
What do you think is harder, yanking handsome Jimmy from under the glass table, or yanking someone into a crawl space?
I guarantee you it's pulling old Boogie from that glass table.
I could pull 3 people under the crawl space before I get Boogie Woogie out from under that glass coffee table.
I guarantee you.
Valiant's War is going to have a lot of help. And tell the Blanchard, you come out here and you talk about Baby Don Paul driving that boy, putting that boy out of wrestling, talking about boy this and boy that. Well, David, you know my youngest, Till Margaret, is 2.5 years old. And I tell her a story about the cold-blooded sausage maker that's walking through the woods. And these little pigs run around. And he...
Dusty doesn't believe in Disney stories or those golden books.
Nope.
Let me tell you a story about a cold-blooded sausage maker.
Damn them Berenstein Bears. Cold-blooded sausage maker.
I want to read Arthur. You're telling this 2-year-old a story about that's how he got laid off. Like, what? I don't understand this. Oh, damn it.
grabs the little pigs and he making cold-blooded sausage out of them. But always in that story, when she's scared and her eyes are big as silver dollars, the American dream comes and saves the little piggies. But in this case, I am the cold-blooded sausage maker. Tully Blanchard. And you the little piggies. And you running around with one big pig. That's right. Now I hope my mama don't call David and get on for me talking this way. But she ain't no lady. She ain't no 10. She's nothing more than something off the, I ain't even gonna talk about it. And you talking about now, you gotta deal with a dealer.
Was he talking about like Tully Blanchard girl?
Baby doll.
Yeah.
Cause that's
I
risky business.
bang the hell out of her.
Oh, I'm shocked.
I am risky business. I am the cold-blooded sausage maker.
So
you played that to play this?
There you have that. And I literally, all I did was type in cold-blooded sausage maker into the YouTube search.
Right.
And I seen that promo up top.
Yeah.
This was number 2.
So is this kind of like one of those, you know how they auto-tune the news? Have you ever seen those?
I don't know.
They're
You can
climbing
tell me.
in your bedroom and snatching your children up.
Kind of in that same
Okay.
light, but this is from 2009. So maybe before that? I don't know. Probably so.
Okay. Yeah. Getting close.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world television champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, welcome.
I am the cold-blooded sausage maker. Cold-blooded sausage maker. Cold-blooded sausage maker. I am the cold-blooded sausage
Got him in the
maker.
pimp coat.
Cold-blooded sausage maker. Cold-blooded sausage maker. This is going to cease to exist. It's going to stop now. I don't play no game. And I don't take no prisoners. Margaret, 2.5 years old. And I tell her a story about the cold-blooded sausage maker that's walking through the woods. And these little pigs run around. And he grabs the little pigs. I am the cold-blooded sausage maker. Cold-blooded sausage maker. Cold-blooded sausage maker. I am the cold-blooded sausage maker.
Oh, man.
Cold-blooded sausage maker. Cold-blooded sausage maker. And you the little piggies. And you running around, but always in that story, when she's scared and her eyes are big as silver dollars. The American dream comes and saves the little piggies. But in this case, I am the cold-blooded sausage maker.
There's Boogie Woogie.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Sausage maker. I am the cold-blooded sausage maker.
I like it. I wish there has to be more of those out there. like those
famous
videos.
promos and
yeah.
stuff.
Well, you know what that comes that kind of comes off like in the vein of the what's the one with the kid, not the kids, but it was like the professor that was trying to
Back
give
to the Future?
No.
He was trying to get Marty back.
No, in
1985.
1999, there was that song that was like, it was made by this professor for his ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 1999. If I can tell you one thing, it is to use sunblock. And, it's like he's giving them advice. And they put it to a song. And the song is just like, boom, boom. It's like the Pure Mood soundtrack. The bang, sha, boom, 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 boom. Use sunblock. You've never heard that?
No.
You had to have heard that at one time.
I probably blocked it out. Probably awful.
I am the cold-blooded sausage maker.
Cold-blooded sausage maker. And you the little piggith. Tully Blanchard.
I'm trying to find it because I know you've heard it, but that's what it sounds like. Yeah, this is it right here. Because
ladies and gentlemen,
Chris Rock did a version of
class
this.
of '99.
No matter what a stripper tells you, there's no
Where-
sex in the champagne room.
Right.
None. Oh, there's champagne in the champagne room.
If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists.
Oh, this ain't the song.
Whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience.
Yeah, so that was pretty much the thing where he gave this whole speech with like a Pure Mood soundtrack going on in the background.
Was he trying to get him in the bed or something? Goddamn. He did the song?
No, he didn't do the song.
Meandering experience.
See, I guess the music is like been blocked or something. Because I put in song and then you got Graduation Song by Vitamin C. Go ahead and say it. I know you're thinking it.
No, I had to talk to HR whenever I go back to work if I would have said what I thought I was saying.
But no, that was the song. What All right, so I did tell you about this too, so we'll get off a song. So the one thing that I did find is I've been looking up cringe commercials, stuff that
That's
is
just
like,
what you type in to get this stuff?
And I sent you that one that was the Boom Boom Girls.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, boom, boom, and I'm pow, pow, and we do fireworks.
Yeah.
But they had like boom, boom written on their giant shorts.
No, them were sweatpants, Richard.
Sweatpants shorts. One of them was shorts, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Oh, but this was one that came out. It was crazy. This is a Texas furniture salesman.
Crazy fat guy.
Yeah. Josh, explain the video picture here. It's called Town and Country Furniture Commercial.
Well, any of our longtime listeners, if they have went to any of the links that we went to, that Cold Steel.
Yes.
That is pretty much the same fucking guy, and instead of a sword, he has a ball bat.
Yeah, like an aluminum baseball bat.
Same polo shirt, same khakis. He's your generic fucking salesman.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play this. You haven't seen this, right?
I have not.
Okay.
Folks, hi, this is Brent, Town and Country Furniture. Folks, we're beating down the competition with lowered prices here at Town and Country Furniture. Come on in. Woo! How about this die cast?
He had a damn spasm, didn't he?
He wasn't even hitting it in a threatening way. He was just kind of like, I imagine that's what your dad looks like when he takes a morning piss.
Yeah.
Just beating it like a fire hose.
What, that
like an unmanned fire hose, just whipping around. Shit, grab the nozzle. That's the way he was hitting that chest of drawers.
You got to say it like a
Chester
drawers.
drawers.
Seriously,
Chest
until
of
I
drawers.
was an adult,
Yeah.
I had no idea it wasn't called a Chester drawer.
Chester drawers?
Chester drawer.
That's a chest,
Chest
drawer.
of drawers.
Yeah.
I thought the person that spelled that the first time in the catalog was a dummy.
Look, yeah, he don't know how to spell
Chest
Chester.
of drawers.
Oh.
Hell. Anyway.
So this is an actual commercial that played in Texas.
Sectional for only $5.99. Folks, come on into Town and Country Furniture and see this beautiful five-piece
this.
bedroom suite for only $5.99. Come on down.
I don't think he was supposed to rip the drawer out of it. And if so, I don't know why he did it.
It easily came out, too.
Down the country where we're beating down the competition. Corner of 303 and Carrier Parkway, Grand Prairie, Texas.
I'm going to watch
Hi,
that
this
one.
is Brent, Town and Country Furniture. Folks, we're beating down the competition. We lowered prices here at Town and Country Furniture. Come on in. Woo!
I imagine.
His father-in-law, he knew his
Yeah.
father-in-law would fix it after he beat it up.
Well, either
That's why
that
he
or
didn't go
like-
too hard on it.
I was like, hey, Gary, we got any old furniture we can just beat the shit out of for a commercial? I guess you can use this Chester drawers.
Chester drawer. And the fork deer, fork a deer,
that forked deer.
fork a deer,
Forked Deer
fork
River.
a deer. It is fork a deer.
Yeah, there's still people that call it the
Forked deer?
Forked deer. It's Forked Deer River.
Fork a deer.
Forked deer. Jesus. All right, so here's where we kind of break the blood oat, Josh.
Do you know what a notes is?
And we're not going to actually say it, but I do have to show you this video because, man, we've talked about it before. Thank God that we don't. Have you seen this video, by the way?
I think I may have seen a tiny clip of this little jackass with the red cheeks. What do you reckon his cheeks are so red for?
I'm going to say everybody in this freaking news article is just drunk.
And that does that to cheeks?
I guess so. Maybe he popped off to the wrong person. But
got his ass slapped both sides.
But thank God, Josh, we didn't have a lot of social media when we were kids. So we did dumb things.
Oh, did we?
So
God
apparently
almighty.
these people, this news company, went down to Panama City. I think that's where this is. And, it's in Miami. They went down to Miami for spring break and was like interviewing teenagers that are there on spring break, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, about what they're doing since spring break's been kind of canceled. And they come off as such large douchebags. I get living your life, but I just want you to hear this.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while, about 2
We've been waiting for like 3 months.
Yeah.
God damn, if I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
I would like to slam this motherfucker's
Yeah.
ball sack into my truck door. That way he cannot reproduce any little dumbasses. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't care if you've been waiting for it for a while. It got
It is
canceled.
not fair to me.
This is everybody gets a trophy right here.
I've been waiting for it.
God damn.
I'm still gonna do it.
You're a fucking moron.
Yeah, hold on. There's more.
2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Like, it's really messing up with my spring break. 'Cause what is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach? And they're
She looks fucked up, by the way.
You don't need to go to another bar or you'll wake up face down in a pillow with fucking a lot of guys in varsity jackets behind you.
It looks like she might have gotten beat down by the competition and that guy with the baseball bat. Because her left eye looks a little wonky right there, don't it?
Somebody done dotted her eye and crossed her fucking T.
Beating down the prices.
Goddamn cunts out here acting
Whoa.
stupid. She's a cunt, Richard.
I was like, whoa.
I call him like I see him. That is a cunt.
What? Listen how she, you can tell she's drunk. Cause she,
Oh, you think?
Listen to her.
If
I think
not,
she's
she
like,
gets a check
"It's
because that eye
mess-
shouldn't be like that.
Jesus. It's really messing up my drinks. That's what she said. She says something, but she makes it plural. Listen.
like, it's really messing up with my spring break. 'Cause what is there to do here other than go to the bar?
It's really messing up with my spring break.
Dumbass.
Bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it. It's really messing. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion. I think it's doing way too much.
Doing us bad. We need a refund. This virus ain't that serious. It's serious. It's more serious
Yeah,
things out
pause
there
it.
like hunger.
He looks like he has a medical degree, correct? I wouldn't know where you work for the CDC, sir.
They're in Miami wearing windsuits too, by the way. Like, how hot is it you have to be?
I'm glad this man's medical advice and,
Yeah, everybody. There's more serious things like hunger and poverty.
Let's hear it.
We're in poverty, and we need to address that.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago, and it was.
No, we need to address hunger and poverty first. Okay, what's your ass gonna do if you're all fucking dead?
Well,
Ain't nobody eating.
not everybody's going to die from it. I mean,
Right, but like
I mean,
wouldn't
nobody
say-
wants it. I think we said this last week. No one wants it, but it's not like.
I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
if you take his advice, you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
So,
I think you just run out there in the street.
probably just kiss everybody you see. Really, we gotta live, baby.
This woman's name's Shelby Cordell. Yeah, I mean, we planned
You're
this
gonna
a
have
long
her
time
pulled
ago.
up on Facebook in 2 minutes.
No.
Kind of up in the air if we still go, but like we're here. I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party.
did
so
you?
it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most of it. We met these other people in our little Airbnb.
Social distancing.
Literally doing what they tell you not to.
Social
We met
distancing.
strangers and we're hanging out with them.
Like, in close quarters and stuff.
Right. Oh, man.
That guy's shirt say Mohawk Mountain.
It does.
So we're just hanging out with them and trying to get drunk before everything closes.
Has anybody been more hateable
What
than
a
that?
dumb cunt. I tell you what. We got to get drunk before we get the virus.
Like, because it'll fuck everything up then.
This is the one woman I don't really have much like I feel like they found her and she wasn't drunk. She was pissed off that she wasn't drunk yet. Here we go.
I mean, it sucks, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're enjoying ourselves. It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans, so
Like, what does that have to do with anything? It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans.
They didn't close everything down there, ain't they, Richard?
What does that have to do with anything? It sucks, and I mean, I'm from New Orleans.
She's saying, I can party my goddamn ass off.
Yeah.
I was coming to Miami
This really sucks.
to take it on both
However-
ends.
But New Orleans is way more drinking than Miami.
Miami's like snort coke off your titty, take some X type thing, right? Isn't that what Miami is?
we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We having day parties all day.
What-
It's my birthday, St.
She
Patrick's
had
Day.
it. Rewind
Turn
it.
up.
We're just trying to
Rewind
Like,
it.
did you see how she was talking too?
I did, but
Like she was doing the Jedi mind trick on people. We having day parties all day.
Okay, you
are
answered-
having day parties all day.
You answered my question.
Oh,
Don't
was your-
rewind it.
I can rewind it. You want me to rewind
I thought
it?
she said something else.
She said dick parties.
Sucks.
Wasn't that what those parties they used to have back in the day? What was like those pleasure
Fun
parties?
They wouldn't ever let me come to them. Get it? Come in them.
However, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We having day parties all day. It's my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Turn up.
We're just trying to roll with the what.
Now that dude, I think he fell down the stairwell with you. His head looks like Flat Top from Dick Tracy.
He looks like he's wearing like an Olympic swimmer's jumpsuit too, does he not? Like he just got done swimming.
Looks like he done got pinged in the fucking forehead with a
All of them
crowbar.
do. All of them look like they've been in one big bar fight.
Living for the moment. We're just gonna do what happens when it happens. When stuff closes, we're gonna do it when it closes. But besides that, we're just trying to have the best chip we can.
Yeah.
That,
And
boy,
my
that boy
friends-
might get a check too.
That, my friends, is don't start believing, ladies and gentlemen.
Nuh-uh. Not with these little shitheads. It's
If
gonna
you
be
if
next
you
in
believe the
line.
children are the future,
Then
don't
you're a
start
dumbass.
believing.
Lead them well. Don't let them lead the way. They'll drive our ass right on into a ditch.
But yeah, so
Like, it's totally messing
I just
up my
turned
plans.
21, and this damn like deadly virus is really just fucking shit up.
But I'm gonna go on living. You think?
I opened up doorknobs from my mouth before. I'm gonna still do it. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do, how to live my life. I'm gonna get drunk
Oh,
until they
man.
close this here bar down. Oh well, Josh. Speaking of closing things down, let's close it down.
So have they shut us down too?
Let's shut them down. Open up shop.
Are we shutting it down, or are we
open 'em-
being forced? We need
Well-
to stop, drop, shut them down, then open up shop.
Yes.
Then you roll, let them goddamn Rough Riders roll.
Well, if you want to roll into our voicemail,
This might be the last show, people. I think Richard's got something. I don't know what he's got.
if you want to roll into our voicemail, the number for that is 731-300-6675. Check out our archives where you check them out. Josh, what's that other bullshit you used to be at the end of these?
Well, Thank God I remember. If you want to get with us on Twitter, we are at P3 Radio, the number 1, and on Facebook, put in that search bar Pop Poncho, and you're going to see our picture. And if you want to get with us via text message or leave us a voicemail, or just call, and then we can see that you called, and don't say shit. We still see your number, just so you know. Our phone number is 731-300-6675.
Yes. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Text, call, voicemail, fax.
Jack.
I think it'll actually do faxes too. So.
Yes, send us all your faxes. We check them the least amount of times that we do the voicemail.
Shit, we got a fax in.
It's like in your closet downstairs.
Julie, get that fax out.
For Josh Brawley, this is Richard Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.